In this video, I'm going to show you how to use voice chat in ChatGPT. So you see this little icon here next to the microphone. This is voice chat, and this allows you to have a real-time live conversation with ChatGPT. And it sounds like a real human, and you can actually customize the voice. So let's have a voice conversation and ask ChatGPT what to use this voice chat for, and then I'll tell you what I use it for myself. So let's go into ChatGPT and we're going to click on this little icon here, which says use voice. Now, if you're using it for the first time, it's going to come up with a little bit of a setup wizard where you can choose the voice you want to chat with, whether it's male or female and what accent it has. But I've already customized that. So let me go right in and I'm going to click use voice. Hey,
Hey, great to have you here. How's it going?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for asking. I'm just here and ready to help with whatever you need. What's on your mind today?
Okay, so I am doing a YouTube video and I'm doing a YouTube video on the voice chat functionality that I'm using with you right now. And I'd like to ask you, for the users, what is the best use of this voice chat mode?
Oh, that's a really cool idea for a video. I think a lot of people like using voice chat because it feels more natural, like a conversation. It's great for multitasking, accessibility, and just adding a personal touch. So, yeah, that's definitely a big one.
Cool. Can you tell me a few specific use cases or examples over and above the fact that it's good for multitasking and accessibility, but like some very specific use cases that you're aware that it's being used for?
Absolutely. So, for example, a lot of language learners use voice chat to practice speaking and get real time feedback. Also, some people prefer voice for brainstorming or creative sessions. So, like when they're talking through ideas or working on a script. And even people with visual impairments or those who just prefer a hands free approach find it really useful. So, it's pretty versatile.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. I'm really glad I could help. If you need any more examples or anything else for your video, just let me know.
Okay, so there we see an example of what ChatGPT says we should use it for. But I'm going to tell you what I use it for most commonly. Often when I'm walking my dog or I'm running or I'm doing a training session, I'm listening to podcasts and I listen to a lot of technical podcasts and often I'll come across a term that I don't understand. So as an example, the other day I was listening to the Dwarkish podcast, which is an awesome podcast if you don't listen to it. And they were talking about how microchips are built and there was a term there called a mux, and I didn't know what a mux was. So I went into ChatGPT and asked it to explain it to me. So let me show you what that would look like. I'm listening to a podcast on how they build microchips, and they're talking about something called a mux. Can you explain to me simply what a mux is?
Yeah, sure. So a mux or multiplexer is basically a kind of electronic switch. It lets you take multiple input signals and select one of them to send to a single output line. So in microchips, it helps manage which signals go where, making the chip more efficient and flexible.
Thank you.
Of course. And if anything else from the podcast pops up that you're curious about, just let me know. I'm happy to break it down.
Now, in that example, I made it a pretty quick one, which means I could have actually stopped, done voice dictation and read what its response was. But often for a question like that, it's going to turn into a 5 or 10 minute discussion for me to really understand the concept. So in this case, I actually went on for about 5 or 10 minutes understanding what a mux was. And that way I could carry on walking my dog while I was understanding what a mux was and then went back to my podcast. And although we've been looking on the web interface, on your phone, these two icons are both there and you can use them in just the same way. And if you want to customize the voice, just go over into your account over here and go to settings and then go to general and scroll down and there's voice. So we can see currently we've got the soul voice and we can play that.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
And that's the voice we just heard. But we can cycle through any of the other voices. Let's go to Spruce.
Hey,
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together. Let's figure out where to start. What?
Okay, so let's go with that voice now. Let's have a news voice chat. Hey, just trying out this voice chat feature. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing really well, thank you. Yeah, this voice feature is great. I'm glad you're trying it out. How about you? How's your day going so far?
All good. Thank you so much for your help. Have a good one. Bye.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help. Have a great day and take care. Bye.
If this has been useful to you, please remember to like or subscribe. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.